Hey Canucks fans, welcome. Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter, at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and welcome to my post-game live stream on a night where the Vancouver Canucks defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs by a score of 3-1, and they did it all without Elias Pettersson. So thanks for being here. As always, give me the first 5 minutes. I will talk, and then I'll turn it over to you for all your questions about tonight's game or anything else you want to talk about. And right away, I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Just Incredible, nucksfan number 29, and Lucas Gates. Thanks for your support. Thanks to the support of all my members. You're listed in my video description. And if you want to become a member, just press the join button on any of my videos or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Thank you. It's not necessary, but it is appreciated. Thanks to the mods as well for doing such a great job. As always, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel already. I invite you to give this video a like. It's the double win. You can like the fact that the Canucks won, or like the fact that we can be talking about a Canucks win. I also want to say thank you to my sponsor of these post-game live streams, Monkey 9 Brewing in Richmond. Wonderful brew pub, excellent food, excellent drink, and I'll be setting up a giveaway with them in the next few days. So thanks again to Monkey 9 in Richmond again for sponsoring all of my post-game live streams for the rest of this season. And once again, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my neighborhood of Richmond, in Steveston in Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, I am thrilled that you're here. I do not take you for granted. I know that you can be doing anything else. You could be watching anything else. So thanks once again for your support, your loyal support as always. So let's do this. Give this video a like. The fact that we're talking about a Canucks win and that we can hang out for the next little bit. I anticipate the numbers for this are going to be pretty big. The game ended early, so I think a few people from the other show might come over. And the fact that, it's a later start, which seemed to do better, and the fact that the Canucks won. By the way, you can see I'm well over 6,000 subs now. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate that. And I'm well on my way to my goal of 35 members by the end of March, which would be pretty exciting. I'm actually setting up my chats with all the Hall of Fame members for this weekend, which is pretty cool. Okay, I've just used 2.5 of my minutes. I'll talk for 2.5 minutes. Jacob Vatanen, obviously 2 goals. Really, really good to see. He had a chance for the empty netter, but his shot got blocked in the middle, in the neutral zone. But I thought he was good, and not just the 2 goals. I actually thought he was good when with some back checks, some defensive plays in the neutral zone. So I thought it was good. Yes, Austin, I'm going to get to that actually. I mentioned that in my post game recap. Travis Hamonic, no points, but he's been looking good. And have you noticed how hard of a shot he has? And it's a quick release. It's just from the bottom, from below his waist. He doesn't wind up, just boom, snapshot. I thought he was quite good. Obviously, I love Thatcher Demko's game, 31 saves out of 32 shots. And I thought that Harlock and Michaelis were pretty good. I think they had a shaky start, but they got better as the game went on. I think here they come. Here they come. Okay, I'm going to have to pause my soliloquy here as Hot Take Hockey is doing me a solid, and he is bringing in all his people. It's really, really funny because, and I'll get back to my soliloquy in a second. Welcome, everyone that is here from John's channel, Hot Take Hockey. Thanks for being here. And while you guys are filling in, and some you guys probably know I'm going to do this, say this. I don't know if you guys can remember this. The very first time I ever got raided, it was a post-game live stream in the playoffs, and I didn't know what a raid was. I just saw all these people. You could see me. I almost froze. I think did something. I had an accident in my pants, and then I thought I was getting hacked. And then my son Sean was laughing, and he was saying, "No, it's called a raid." And my 19-year-old son Sean, who's way cooler than I am, obviously. Oh no, I'm pretty cool. But my 19-year-old son Sean, who's even cooler than me, had to explain what a raid was. So. John of Hot Take Hockey, thank you for your support. John's a good sport. He didn't rub it in my face when the Canucks won three straight. When Toronto beat the Canucks 3 in a row last month, and I'm not rubbing anything in anyone's face after one win. It was a solid win, but obviously we are down in the series 1-3 or 3-1 to Toronto. So once again, hot take people, thank you for being here. I am the West Coast, just as good looking version of John. No, John's much better looking, and I think half my age. But yes, I am Canuck Clay. I do daily Canucks vlogs, post-game live streams. I have a bunch of stuff, cool stuff for members, haiku, and daily commentary as well. So thanks for being here, all you hot take people. Thanks for artificially jacking up my numbers. No, I'm just kidding. While you're here, hot take people, give me a like while you're here. Like the fact that, you know, John's cool, I pretend I'm cool, and together we make a cool combo. Okay, I appreciate. Now, the tricky thing about oh, look at that, Kim using some of the emojis and badges. I don't even know what they're called. Yes, Kim, my face was priceless. Oh, you mean tonight? No, when I got rated for the first time, I had no clue what I was doing. And yes, and John, thank you. Congrats on the win. Yes, thank you. You know, moderation, right? I don't get too high with the highs. Don't get too low with the losses, because otherwise, it's a painful season already. But thank you, John, and thank you for your support as always. And thanks for bringing the crew in here. Okay, so everyone that was here that left a comment. I'm not going to see it now because of that really nice raid by all John's people. Thanks again. So I'm going to cut my soliloquy short. Yeah, I'll just quickly say, thought Michaelis and Harlech were better as the game went on. Demko was good. Virtanen obviously good. Thought Miller was okay. Hoglander noticeable. Horvat, nice goal. Edler actually passed it instead of shooting it into someone's shin guards. Didn't like the fact that Pettersson's injured. It sounds like his upper body day to day. And then the one other thing that I said is, Jim Benning's talking tomorrow. Should be very fascinating to see. I'm sure you'll be happy talking after a win, but it doesn't mask what's happened the rest of the season. And it's crazy. Now we've seen a Montreal coach get fired, even though they beat Ottawa, but got fired that night. And now we've seen a Calgary coach get fired on the night that beat Ottawa. So if you're not sure, about your coach's future, maybe lose to Ottawa and then you'll be safe. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how that's happening. And yes, Kim, Pettersson is injured. Hopefully it's not serious. And John, yes, hopefully PD is all right. We will see in Shannon. Okay, here we go, you guys. I'm a couple minutes late, but let's start to make it... let's start to answer your questions now. Remember, I do questions only to start off just so I can keep up. Clay fan wasn't able to make it on the stream on my birthday. Is there any way I can get a birthday wrap now? My birthday was in March. No birthday wrap. I've retired the wrapping, although I have to do a wrap tomorrow. I'll tell you about that at the very end. But happy belated birthday, Clay fan. How old are you now? That's awesome. Harcinder, have a huge trade report that my sources mentioned. Posted in 2 minutes. We'll be ready, Harcinder. Don't the Canucks have Ottawa coming up? Yeah, Justin, don't say anything. We don't want to get in trouble here. Pettersson, day-to-day upper body. Thank you. Michaelis, I thought he was fine. Actually, I thought he was very noticeable in a good way in the third period. He was forechecking, back-checking. I thought he was slow to get going, but overall, I thought Michaelis had a solid debut. Pettersson is injured. Yes, Ashley, we're waiting to hear what it is. Fangirl, thoughts on Jake's goals tonight? The first one was great. Nice power move from the left side. Second one was nice setup from Gaudette and catching Hutchinson off guard. Sebastian, hey Clay, before I forget, have you noticed how Besser is always shrugging his shoulders? Yeah, I think that's just his, and this is Besser's shirt, as you guys know, I think that's just his natural disposition. That's a really good point. Do you mean shrugging them in a good way, bad way, or just neutral? Ethan, if the Canucks re-sign Pearson, how much do you think he'll get? I think he'd be he'll probably want at least the $4 million he's making this year. I don't think we can afford that if we got Pettersson, Hughes, and Demko to sign. And I've always said I like Pearson, but I think that's Puckholzen's spot. Clay, will you do a vlog after Jim Benning's availability tomorrow? Inferno, yeah, I'll explain. My day's a little bit hairy tomorrow, including a live discussion for my course. Then I'm speaking at a conference. Then I'm running errands with my son. Then I'm working at night. But if the timing works out, I will certainly do a quick 10-minute recap of Jim Benning's media availability for sure. For sure. Jake was the first star. Yes. Lucas, are we in 2004 with Daryl Sutter? Perhaps. Did you make a video after Eriksson got his contract? Tayyab, I wasn't doing daily videos back then. That was like 5 years ago now. Noah, I'm great. Hope you are doing well as well. Shotgun, indeed, debut hunter, even though I don't drink. Clay fan, you're turning 12 years old. Awesome. Happy birthday. What do you mean you're turning 12? I thought your birthday was yesterday. or 2 days ago. So you are 12. Unless you're 11 and you're already looking ahead to another year from now. By the way, over 100 people in here. Thanks, everyone. Probably half of you from Hot Take, which is awesome. Thank you. Can we make the playoffs? Samuel, it's going to be tough because, Montreal won. Calgary won and Montreal got a point tonight. So easier said than done. We got to follow up this win with another win. Wouldn't it be awesome if we won that second game against Winnipeg? Then we'd be on a 3-game win streak. But it's 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 2 losses. So we'll see what happens on Saturday. Pravin, I don't think Petey will get traded. I hope that's not what Cindy is going to talk about. Any thoughts on the passing of Walter Gretzky? Did you ever meet him? No, Coach Rob, I did not meet Walter, but obviously he raised the best hockey player of all time, and from all accounts was the consummate hockey dad and family man. So very sad day. Justin, do you still look to trade JV? Great game tonight. Makes it hard to give up when he... Yes, but Justin, yes. It makes you want to have more of this from Virtanen, but it also... not a bad thing. It bumps up his trade value a little bit because I've been saying for the past 3 or 4 weeks that he didn't have much trade value. So games like this don't turn it right around, but at least it's a start. Fangirl, if COVID gets bad again, does the NHL go to the bubble again? I could see that, but I think we're okay so far. Yeah, Reaction Club, crazy day for sure. Scored 7, Nucks win, Walter Gretzky passes away. Gmod, hey Clay. During the broadcast between periods, they compared the team building strategies of Tampa bridge contract versus Leafs long term. What are you a fan of with Pettersson, Hughes, and Demko? Wow. If you do a bridge, then you're guaranteed a third contract with them, right? Because you go, as long as you don't go 4 years, you go 2 or 3 years. Let's say you go 3 years like Besser did. If you go 3 years for Pettersson and Hughes, then unless someone sweeps in and does an offer sheet, then you basically get to sign them at your terms for a third contract. If you give them long term now, 4 is stupid, but if it's 5 or 6 years, yeah, you lock them up for 5 or 6 years, but then there are UFAs at the end of that. So if the money works, I would lean towards bridge contracts, but tough to. That's a really good point. I actually didn't see that during the broadcast, Gmod, because I was busy doing my own stuff, my vlogs and stuff. Cool. When is Tyler Mott back? I think for a while, Jogpole. He's not even practicing yet. Swagger, Justin Gear, it's interesting. Sebastian, I will look out for that. The Besser shrug, so to speak. Do you think the team played better without PD? It seemed like everyone put more effort in. No, I wouldn't say they were better intentionally. I just think, that when you're missing your best player, you all got to pull your socks up or your skates up, so to speak. That's fair. That's a fair comment, but no, I don't think they played better without him. Thoughts on Roussel? I thought he fit nicely on that line tonight. He skates well, but he's not doing that much else. Yeah, 11 minutes of ice time. He had 4 hits, so I take that back, but no shots on goal. I thought he was fine. There are some nights where I noticed him in a bad way. I thought he was passable tonight for sure. Petter Hughes, hey Clay, did you hear Texas will be lifting 100% of the restrictions and the mask mandate? Yes, crazy. Stars players might get COVID and might miss games. They've already missed games. Yeah, I don't understand Texas and Mississippi governors saying, go ahead, get rid of your mask. That's ridiculous to me. Jim Benning, just incredible. Did you do a Pepsi shotgun, Clay? No, Justin, I'm not drinking pop for Lent. So we don't have any pop in the house right now, but thank you for asking. Hello, Dominic. Good eye. They have to get Trampkin. People in here know that I'm not a Trampkin fan. What's an American food restaurant you wish you could have in Canada? Ooh, let's go In-N-Out Burger. If we get Danton Heinen, whose line will be on? I think he starts on a third line as opposed to a second line. Demko's on fire indeed. Lucas, anyone ordering a Demko jersey? Ordered myself a Hockey Fights Cancer Demko jersey from... Nice, Lucas. That's going to look pretty sick. Dogwood, am I supposed to chug the one beer or the whole 6-pack? Very good. Edmund, Virtanen's best game as a Canuck, period. Reminds you of an upgraded version of Cassian. Has the tools, yes, to succeed, but that's... Yeah, he's got speed, size, skating, and a shot. The 4 S's. Jake is in the chat, apparently. Awesome. Yeah, Hughes has played 11 games. 100 games. That makes sense because, one full season. Actually, it hasn't even been a full season. It's been like 3 partial seasons. Good point. Can't believe JT didn't pass to Jake on that. That was actually Jordy Ben. That was Jordy Ben. Yeah, if we're talking about the same thing. What would you ask Jim Benning if you're on the Zoom call? Shafin, if I was on the Zoom call, I'd say, hey, Jim, thanks for doing this. I'd say, looking back, is there anything that you would have done differently in the offseason to retain one of the players that left? That way it gives them a chance to say, no, I believe in the guys we got. I think that's what I would ask him, actually. What do you think about Sebastian, a Bailey, Gaudette, Harlock line? Not convinced on Justin Bailey yet. Fast guy, but does he have the hands and the hockey IQ? Not convinced. Patrice, hey Clay, which Canuck player do you think Seattle will take in the expansion draft? I don't think they'll take Holtby. No, there's going to be too many good goaltenders. I think they're going to take one of our young forwards that we probably won't be able to protect, whether it's McEwen, Gaudette, Vertanen, Lind, someone like that. Sam Bennett with the healthy scratch. Angus happened before, so I don't read anything to it yet. Yeah, the pad stack was great. Schmidt and Hamonic better. Yes, Edmund. Yes, indeed, Walter. No, Walter Gretzky, not Walter White. Walter worked for Bell Canada. I didn't know that. Okay, Hercinder, I'm ready. Did he type it already? I'm skipping a bunch of comments. Just read. Benning was working on a Vertanen trade during the game, but Weisbrod came in and smashed Jimbo's phone with a pick. Okay, so Hercinder, we waited all this time for that. Okay, where I skipped a bunch of things. I'm coming back. Trader re-signed Pearson. I trade him, Fuzzy Wuzzy. If Toronto didn't play last night and were well rested, do you think the Canucks would have had a chance? I think it'd be tougher. I did think that Toronto was a little bit tired, but still very skilled. You know, they're one post away from being a one-goal game. Oh, hot take. John, you're still here. I didn't know you're still here. Thank you. John is imploring us to get to 100 likes. Going to be pretty tough if there's only 108 people in here, but thank you, John. You're good. I know these numbers probably look small compared to what you're used to, but yes, if you are in here and you haven't liked the video already, oh, a nice little jump up to 62. I don't like to pander for likes, well, even though I do, but if someone as good as John mentions it, then of course. And wow, Ashley, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Completely unnecessary, unexpected. Good luck getting your subscriber goal. Everyone in the chat, drop a like. See you, everyone. Go Canucks. Thank you, Ashley. Really appreciate that donation. That is very, very sweet of you. Thank you very much. All right, let's keep on going. Do you collect hockey jerseys? Not really. I have about 8 or 9. So and they're all Canucks jerseys. I have a Seahawks jersey, a Vancouver Giants jersey, a Whitecaps jersey. So I'm not a big jersey collector, even of the Canucks. I'll get maybe one a year. Yeah. Most irritating ad you see during timeouts? Actually, I haven't been watching the commercial. Maybe those skip the dishes ads are getting to me. How about that? Who's having the better season so far? Chat through your Levy. I like your Levy's game. Hello, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. So how you doing? JC, hey Clay, do you see Demko starting the next 5-6 games if he continues to play well? We don't have back-to-backs in a while. Yeah, I think that was some of the reasoning behind Travis Green starting Holtby in the Tuesday night game against Winnipeg, is I think they're getting ready to go with Demko for a run here. And just to see if they can somehow make a run at the playoffs. Brandon Sutter joining his dad in Calgary, Justin, very good. Lucas JV almost had a hat trick. Yep. Bester was invisible. Yeah, he was not good tonight. Good eye. Who can the Canucks get for Jake being there trading him? Well, we heard that Danton Heinen deal fell through. I think if it's 1-for-1 with Jake, you're hopefully getting a mid-round draft pick. But then it gets more complicated when you add players and you add money, of course. Well, I skipped a few here. Gmon, what did you think of the German player tonight? Couple of decent shots. Yeah, I thought Michaelis was okay. Got better as the game went on. Brendan, what was the stream where you got rated for the first time? I want to see that. Whoa, another donation. This one is from Owen TV. Hey, Clay, you can call me Owen. All right, Owen, you got it. If you keep donating money, I'll call you whatever you want. Good night, Clay, and God bless. And you're only 15? If you're 15, I thought you need a credit card to do all these donations. Owen, I'm not complaining. Owen, thank you very much. God bless you too, brother. The stream where I got rated for the first time, John, if you're still in here, do you remember when it was? But yeah, it was in was it Vancouver St. Louis or Vancouver Vegas? You know, I'll have to look that up and get back to you. Or Brendan, if you go to my live stream playlist, just look for the one that probably has the most views, because I'm sure that had to do with a lot of John's people. And yes, Kim keeps bugging me about it, but it was so funny. I got so scared. I was a 46-year-old man, almost about to cry because I had no clue what was going on. But yeah, Brendan, I can't remember it off the top of my head. The two most memorable streams from from the playoff run. One of them was when John and the Hot Take Hockey Crew rated me, which was awesome. And the other one, and you guys probably know where I'm going with this, when there was a car accident outside of my house when I was doing a stream, and I took a 3-minute break just to run out there and make sure that everyone was okay. But it was crazy. In the stream, you can hear the screeching of the tires and the oh, that was good. You can hear this. Oh, that was good again. You can hear this screeching of the tires and then the crash of the car. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Do the Canucks play Demko on Saturday? Absolutely, fangirl. What are your thoughts on Besser shooting more? It seems he lost his touch in the first year. He's shooting a lot more. Confidence. Yes, Rickwan, he is shooting more. Not so much tonight. He didn't have a shot on goal, but overall, I thought he's been really, really good. Who did Vegas take from us? Lucas Spiza. We were all happy. Dogwood, Clay, heartfelt question here. With the passing of Walter, what are your philosophies on the afterlife? Do you believe Walter is still conscious someplace and knows our thoughts and feelings? Dogwood, as a Catholic, I believe in heaven. I believe that Walter's soul went to heaven, and I believe I wouldn't say he knows our thoughts and feelings, but I would say I would say that his soul is in heaven right now and he will live eternally. We'll say it like that. Who let the hog out? Very good. What do you think we got to do to get the power play going? We'll definitely notice Pettersson's absence, having trouble getting over the blue line today. Just in the first unit can learn a lot from the second unit is just be more direct, get more shots to the net, forget the extra pass, move a little bit, be dynamic, don't be so predictable. Easier said than done. VADR, how did Mckenzie play? He got better as the game went on. He was fine. Harcinda, no problem. I like that you can have fun. That's fine. SsshirazzZ thought that Besser was noticeable. Good game, Clay. Thank you, Michael. Hope you're doing okay. Oh yeah, where's Jeff King? Jeff King is the big Toronto fan, although it is kind of late because he's from Toronto as well. Yeah, Toronto got 30 plus shots and they were playing back to back. Thanks again, Ashley. Just passed her donation in the comments now. Would you say Sheldon only caught part of the game? With Hamnet, would you say our defense is more balanced? Yeah, he's been great. He's been solid in the last few games for sure. A far cry from the first 5 or 6 games with us. Can the Canucks find players with size like Adam Lowry or Pierre-Luc Dubois signed with the team? Fillmore Wax, easier said than done. All those guys are of they're big commodities for sure. Nick, Ulevi should be playing, sure, but who do you play him for? Because the defense has been really good over the past 3 weeks. Fangirl says, thoughts on Malhotra video during TV timeout? It was fine. Simple, but it was good. It was nice to recognize him. Nick, thanks for being here. Just trying to look for questions so I can catch up. Truds. Hey, Clay, so why did Green not have Jake stay on the regular shift with Bull in the third period? It's like he yanked him again for no reason. Yeah, he's having his best game, but you're also protecting a 1 and then 2 goal lead. So I had no problem with that. Green does shorten his bench when they're protecting a lead. And when that's usually what all coaches do. You shorten your bench when you're protecting the lead, and you shorten the bench in different ways when you're trying to chase a victory. Oh, yes. Brandon would join his uncle. I'm not sure why I said dad. Thank you. I should learn that Sutter lineage a little better. Harsender, in terms of real news, the Canucks are still pursuing the idea of returning for Heinen as before this game. Anaheim is still trying to make the deal with Derek Grant involved. Thank you for that. And yes, Owen who's 15. Thank you for the donation again. Although I think you're gone. Rome, whenever I miss a Canucks game, they win. When I watch, they lose. Well, you know what you must do. You know what you must do. Alice Girl, I don't remember when it was, but OMG, I felt so bad. You're so scared. Yes. 46-year-old man almost having an accident. I'm great, Jacob. Malari, I hope you're well. Hey, Clay, re-sign Hamonic in the offseason if we can. Noah, good question. Depends how well he plays, but if he's willing to come for another, whatever he's making this year, 1.3, 1.4, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, Clay fan, I'm not going to call you that. Cole McLeod, second coach fired in North with better records than the Canucks. Yes, and I think both on nights where they win and beat the Senators. Isn't that weird? But I'm not worried about. I don't think Travis Green should be worried. I don't think he's going to be fired anytime soon. Who's been better this season, Roussel or McEwen? I'd say it's a saw-off right now, and they're both equally. They haven't been brutal, but they haven't been difference makers yet. Yes, you did indeed have Spies, Kim. Why is McEwen not in the lineup? I think they want. Travis Green often changes his lineup after a loss, so maybe he wasn't going to play anyways. And then it was like Harlock was going to come in for him, and then Michaelis was the one who comes in for Pedersen. Sheldon, do we have to trade Jake, or can we give him some more time? I personally he hasn't reached his full potential yet. Yeah, but it's been 5 or 6 years. How long are you going to wait, Sheldon? That's the tricky part, I think. Canucks Extreme. Yes, the first unit is a complete disaster. Yeah, the second unit, I've always talked about the second power play unit is very, very direct. Who stood out to you tonight besides Demko? Well, Virtanen did for sure. Hamonic did, even though he wasn't on the score sheet. He stood out to me. Horvat because of his goal, and I thought Horvat had some good jump to his game as well. Jacob, hey Clay, how are you been? Just got home from late night hockey practice. Wow, that is late. What do you think that the Nucks need to do for next season? Can't change it for this postseason. Yeah, I think for next season they got to make sure they get Pedersen, Hughes, and Demko signed, which they will. You look forward to Podkolzin, and I think you still shore up your D. You focus on the D. I think that's the priority. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on Walter So. I may be an atheist, but I certainly wish that our conscious last be on a more. No problem, Dogwood. Which player would you call up for the HL? I want to see Rathbone. Yes, Rathbone is the one I'm very excited about as well. Tayev, the Canucks conceded 6 goals in the last 3. That's good news. Yeah, that's only 2 goals a game. Why don't the Canucks get to win the playoffs? Why don't they get to win? No, because every other team's trying to win too. Clay, what does true love mean? Means you sacrifice. You put the needs of the other person first, and you're willing to lay down your life for that person. John, I just placed a big McDonald's order to celebrate the Canucks win. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. McDonald's at 1:30 in the morning at your time. That's impressive. So, John, are they delivering to you, or do you gotta go pick it up? Hey, Jeff, you are here. Good game. Thank you. Good game to your guys as well. We're still 1-3 against Toronto. Dexter, how are you doing, Clay? What were your thoughts on Mark's debut? Thought he started slowly, but by the third period, I thought he was skating well. He was playing well, and he got 12 minutes. Pretty good. And the only thing I didn't like is his play on the first on the Toronto goal. Maybe played that a little too wide, but. Engvall, I don't even know how to say his name. He had actually some really good speed going in the middle there. Let's see. Yeah, John, hot take. I was funny. I was on the stream when you were talking about what were you talking about from? Oh, Don's from Donald. Yeah, It's funny. You're cool. Nug from Don. Is that what you said? Like nuggets from McDonald's. I'm not very cool in speaking when don't. Well, you knew that already, but that was pretty funny when I heard you explaining that to people in your stream. Saturday may be different for sure. How good is Hutchinson during the season? No, I don't even know. But I do know that I've talked many times about Hutchinson and Hellebuyck being the two goalies that my cousin worked with in the Winnipeg Jets organization 8 or 9 years ago. Hello, Rios. Do you think Virtanen and Horvat is a good match? No, Dilsauce, they've tried that. They've tried that combination in the past. I don't think it's the best. What's the best thing to eat at a Canucks home game? I always get the carved meat sandwich. That's the one I really like. Who do you think has been the best Canucks forward so far? Nahal. Overall, I think it has been Besser. I know he's leading the team in scoring. I just don't pick the leading scorer. But I do think it has been Besser. Jake Vertanen says, I've been avoiding your questions. Oh, I just see comments. Have you been asking questions? Okay, Jake, I'll start looking for your questions now. Do you think Harlock has been good? I thought he's been okay. He had a really bad first game. I thought today he was okay, although he only got 8 minutes. Do you think we should re-sign Eriksson? No, we got 1 more year, and then he's gone. Clay fan, why would I want to die for someone else? You will learn as you get older. I know you're only 12, Clay fan, so maybe I should have watched my the way I said that. It basically means that you would put the others' needs ahead of yours. Hello, Riley. Delivering. Nice. Fangirl, when does the NHL officially declare the Canucks out of the playoffs? Well, the NHL doesn't declare anything, Fangirl. It's when mathematically they cannot make it. That means when even if you're mathematically eliminated, when if you can't, even if you win all your games, you're not going to knock the fourth place team out of the playoffs. That's when you're declared out of the playoffs. But the NHL doesn't declare anything. It depends completely on math. Rickwan, thoughts on the lotto line? Horvat, Hoglander, Virtanen, and then Pearson, Sutter, Gaudette. Pearson, Sutter, and Gaudette. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of speed on that line. Just Gaudette. Horvat, Hoglander, Virtanen. Yeah, I'm not sure if Hoglander and Virtanen would work well together long term, but we'll see. They could try anything this year, I think. Troy's think they should get Ulevi in, but how do you get him in? That's the thing. Move Quinn up to the wing. I'm not sure if that's... I don't think he's played forward that much. Will Puckhosen be here next year? Absolutely, yes. Montreal and Calgary are both in trouble. I think the GMs of the Habs and Flames are in the hot seats. Coach changes to save face. Potentially. That's a good point, Lucas. That's a good point. Nugs from Don. See, this doesn't sound right when I say it. How many pieces are the Canucks away from contending for a championship? I'd say 3. I'd say another good defenseman and a better backup goalie, as much as I do like Holtby, and then 1 or 2 forwards. So maybe 3 or 4. Ben comes out, Ulevi comes in. That's fair, Austin. That's fair. Shannon, do you think Benning will be going as he is going to be talking tomorrow? No, I don't think they're going to be putting... No, it wouldn't be him talking if he was on his way out, Shannon. I think he's going to give a State of the Union, but I think he's safe until the end of the year, quite frankly. Was this game one of the best games played so far? You think that, Jockpel, considering that Toronto's the best team by far in the North? So yeah, this is one of the better Canucks games this season for sure. Phil Clay, seems like the vets are the ones weighing this team down. Yes, we know that, and that's why we have hope in Pettersson, Hughes, Demko, Besser, Horvat, all of our young guys. Clay, what would you be the reaction if the Canucks made you GM? Well, I'd be shocked, and then I'd get to work on contracts and coach extensions and trades. I know it's easier said than done. Diosas, do you think Virtanen has success tonight, and do you think he can score again next game? Diosas, it's hard to predict if he's going to score next game, but he's got confidence, and I thought he was great tonight. Virtanen for Heinen. Cam, we've talked about that a couple times. It sounds like they need more to make it work, to make the money be equal. But I'd be interested in Heinen, despite how good Jake played. All right, Jake. Clay, you really think Besser is better than me? Yes, I do. The kid wasn't on the board but me. 2 goals can't be that. No, you were the best Canucks forward tonight. I'll give you that, Jake. Gmod, hey Clay, usually coaching changes midseason hurt a team. Calgary, Montreal may have just helped us out with that 4 spot. What do you think? Yes, although Calgary won and Montreal got a point tonight. So you can see, even if they're struggling, if we're not winning, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, it's going to be very, very tough to make up ground. Landon, am I late? Depends what you mean by late, but I'm only going for about 10 or 15 more minutes. Yes, I'm getting hungry too. Why isn't Puck in here this year? Too young? No, he's still under contract with his KHL team and expires at the end of April. All right, so what's going on, Clay? What do you think a game like this could do to Virtanen's trade value? Do you think it could help a bit or not really? Every little bit helps, so I think it may bolster it a little bit, but a 2-goal performance isn't going to make or break a trade because people know what he's like. Gmod, we need a more productive 6 as well to be contenders. Yeah, good point. State of the franchise tomorrow. I agree with you, Lucas. Hughes needs someone to play with. Still needs. I think he's been great with Hamonic. I really do. What would be a good contract for Demko? Oh, I think you still go bridge. I wouldn't go long term with him. Oh gosh, what do you think for Demko? Well, I hope he's making $4 million. Is that your starting point with Demko? That's a good point. Then do you want $8 million tied up in goaltenders? Oh, that's it. I've been thinking about Pettersson and Hughes. I haven't really thought about Demko. You guys tell me. Tell me what you think a Demko contract should look like, both in terms of term and money. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Live and inspired, doesn't like green. That's all right. Austin going to bed. Thanks for streaming tonight. Good night. Take care. What do you think would happen if Donald Trump bought the Florida Panthers? I'm not sure which way you mean, Dogwood, but it would be crazy like anything else that Dogwood touches. I mean, not you, Dogwood, that Trump touches. What do you think the total for Pettersson Hughes contract will be next year? Between 18 and 20 million. That's my guess. What players do you think will be here next year? And guys, you think are surely gone next year? Well, I can just talk about the guys that are surely gone because I don't think we're going to re-sign any of the UFAs. Edler, Sutter, Ben, Hamonic are all gone next year. I'm missing one too. Hamonic, Ben, Edler, 3 guys on the blue line. Sutter. Yeah. Oh, Pearson. Is Demko playing next game? I would say so. What is Rathbone ceiling? Second pairing D-man, I think. Clay would first have to say goodnight and God bless, and then he can get to work. That's true. Is Horvat considered a veteran? Yeah, compared to a lot of the younger guys, I'd say at least a mid-veteran. I like how he talked to Jake like it's actually him. You mean it's not him? Coach Rob, do you think betting may say they're going to extend Travis Green's contract at the press conference? I thought about that because, why would betting just come out there to get skewered by the media? I wonder if there's going to be some positive news tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. I'm kind of curious. Who takes over third line center next year? Maybe Gaudette. That would have been Tyler Madden's spot if we still had him. So maybe it's Gaudette. Or they signed someone cheap. I don't know. Okay, serious question, Clay. Harcinder was right about his news. How should I get Wise brought back for smashing my phone? Just go talk to him and challenge him to an arm wrestle, I guess. Gmod, do you expect cliche questions and answers tomorrow with Benning, or maybe an honest strategic outline, or maybe an announcement? Maybe all three. The more I think about it, Gmod, I think we're going to get some sort of announcement, but I don't know. Because this kind of just came out of the blue, right? Although it is the halfway point of the season. Demko contract, less amount of money for most amount of time. Like, give me some numbers. Good night, good eye. Demko 4 years at 17.25, so 4.25. Maybe. Shafin, have you ever met Jim Benning or Aquilini? What are they like? Aquilini was quick, but yes, I met him. It was just very quick. Benning, I've actually had a conversation 2 or 3 with him. Really nice man. Catholic, like I am, but really, really nice man. Yeah, it just seems like a truly nice guy, a very honest guy, and that's kind of some of the issues in the media too. Much longer do we have Roussel after the season? We have 1 more year. Thoughts on Hoglander's ability to battle for pucks in his play so far? Dilsauce, he doesn't win every single puck battle, but he certainly wins more than he loses. And as a rookie, when you consider as a rookie, I think that's outstanding. By the way, we're sitting outstanding. We're still at 100 people 40 minutes in. Thank you, everyone. Let's get these likes to 100. So if you haven't liked this video yet, let's just try and get the likes to 100. I don't think that ever happens to me. So thanks again. If some of you are from Rob's crew, it's Rob's crew, sorry. I saw Rob's name. From John's crew, Hot Take Hockey, I appreciate you very much. I appreciate everyone here already. Clay, if you can hang out with an NHL mascot, who would it be? Well, are they allowed to talk, or are they just going to make actions the whole time? Actually, I did hang out with the mascots at the NHL All-Star Game in San Jose last year. It was pretty fun, actually. Not hanging out like we're going to go get a meal together, but they're all over the place. Would you consider trading Hughes? He's shown a lack of defense capability this season. His plus minus terrible. Sheldon, absolutely no, 0, no chance in heck. He's too good. We've never had a player like him. He's going to mature. He's only in his 2nd year. No, I would not consider trading Hughes. Demko was good tonight. He was also very steady. Yeah, and he just seems square and very confident compared to Holtby. Rasmus Dahlin is upset with his team. He wants out. What would Canucks have to get him? Serious question. Same as if we were trying to trade for Pettersson or Hughes, right? Dahlin went 1st overall, so you're looking at least 2 bona fide players and some picks for a number 1 draft pick. Yeah, he hasn't the best season yet, for sure. Landon Hockey, I am also Catholic. Awesome. Spike that like. Whoa, we're up to 106. I don't know where everyone's coming from. Spike. See, Kim, you say cool stuff that I don't even know what means. Spike that like, that means good, right? You're making me blush. All right, Clay Fan. No, we're not going to ban you, but yeah, will Pearson or Edler be traded? The Canucks continue their downward trend. Amrit, Pearson likely should be. We've got to get some assets. Don't make this another Hamhuis or Verbata. Edler has a no move clause, so it'd be very hard to get him a trade. I waive it. I could see him staying here, us not re-signing him, and him retiring. Sasrigal, same to you, Harsinder. Do you think JT Miller can bounce back to the player he was last year, or was that the best he'll ever be? Shafin, I think he peaked last year. Like, that was a complete revelation, a complete surprise. But he can be close to that for sure. And in points wise, he's almost close to it. He's almost a point per game. But he's making a lot of. Oh, by the way, though, that one on the power play though, where he gave it up at the blue line, I think that was actually Horvat's fault. Horvat did a poor pass into Miller's skate. Miller had to kick it up to a stick, and then when you do that there's too much time for the Toronto Maple Leafs player to fish the puck out. So I think that was more on Horvat, but that was just one play. Yeah, Buffalo's struggles are crazy. It just shows you, yeah, so many top picks and struggling. Kind of like Edmonton, right? They have McDavid, and they're struggling, although they made the playoffs once. Now that no one will take Holtby in the Spanish draft, we'll have more money tied to dead cap next year. Well, I wouldn't say it's dead. I think he'll still play. And if it's full season, we're going to need him to play. Yeah, we're up to 96 likes. Who's going to be the one to push us over 100? Pretty cool. Jake, Clay, if they trade me, it'll be a huge mistake. Okay, we will keep that in mind. Dogwood says, let's troll Clay at stop at 99 legs as a salute to Walter Gretzky. Well, we're one away. Alice Girl does have a great channel. She's awesome. Do you think Edler will get a career 100? What's he at right now? What's he at right now? Like 98 or 99? Have you ever met the Raptors superfan? No. Lazy has been the closest I've been as I've been at the Raptors. I was at the championship parade though, which is cool. Clay fan. Okay, we're not going to ban you or time you out because if you are only 12, then that almost excuses you for your comment. If you're older than 12, then you should be ashamed of yourself. No, I don't think Kim is going to be your girlfriend over YouTube live stream. Alice Girl, spike that light means... yeah, no, I was just kidding. I actually know what that means, but thank you. But actually... do never take anything for granted with me. Always assume the worst or the best. The worst. Harsinder loves Kim's channel. You, Clay, and the Canucks Cup are awesome channels. Awesome. Miller Vertanen, first round pick for Rasmus Dahlin. Yeah, I don't know if that's enough, to be honest with you. We're at 103. Thanks, everyone. Do you think Hogs will score the lacrosse goal this year? Maybe not this year, but I think he'll do one before his career ends. I'm talking like down the road. You never know. Oh, we dropped a like. Maybe people don't want me to get 100. That's fine. Thanks, everyone. Flattered but have a boyfriend. Yes, yes. Why not? I think it's true love. All right. Very good. Let's end this. Aiden. Wow, Canucks win. I didn't watch, but my dad said if you can't be part of their failures, you can't be part of their success. Aiden, your dad's a smart guy. Very philosophical. Riley says, Clay, what do you think of the song I sent you? I haven't watched it yet, so I'll look at it later. Okay, last three. Let's go 3 minutes of non-Canucks questions. Non-Canucks questions, non-hockey questions only. Clay, you're the man. Yes, you can use that code word. All right. So I'll do non-hockey questions, non-Canucks questions for the next few minutes. Favorite car? Yeah, I'm not a much of a car person. I like what I'm driving, my Honda Civic. Pretty plain Jane. And we have a Honda Odyssey as well. Got to have the minivan, of course. Nuts and bolts. Clay, would you watch... I don't know what any of those things are. All right. Thanks. I'll send a sound hour to you as well. Most memorable YouTube moment. Most memorable YouTube moments. Let's say a song that Marie and I did. That, if you're talking about my memorable, two of them. Marie and I did a song about Ellis Pettersson, got us nominated for the NHL Fan Award, and Pettersson recognized me at the NHL All-Star Game because of that video. So that was kind of cool. And I think just a couple of our Seahawks songs are at 300,000 views, which is pretty cool. Did you ever own a Tamagotchi? No, I didn't. Aiden's only 12 as well. Thanks, Coach. Have you seen the show Frasier? Are you excited for the reboot? No. I don't watch Frasier, Seinfeld, Friends, Big Bang, Office, How I Met Your Mother. None of those like cool shows have I really got into. I don't eat a lot of peaches. T-Dot, I'm not sure if that's supposed to sound dirty or if you're just asking an honest question. It looks bad. Rio, so Petey's a fan of you? Yeah, well, I've met him a few times and he did recognize me, which is cool. Clay, do you have a favorite sports car? No, I don't. I would just be lying because I only know Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, but I don't know anything about cars. Do you like pho? I do. Like Japanese more, though. Bowling with subs once COVID is done. Avesh, that's a guarantee. We are doing, we're going to go Lucky 9 bowling, and then we're going to Monkey 9 for a live stream. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool when COVID ends? Give this video a like if you haven't already, or just give me a thumbs up if you would participate in a subscriber-only event. I don't know how we would moderate that, but basically we do bowling, and then we go to Monkey 9 for a live stream. I think that would be hilarious. I saw your Lazy Beer commercial. That was hilarious. Yeah, Arsenal. That was cool. I got paid for that. to one of my parody songs I actually got paid for. And yeah, professional crew filming that. And yes, that's when I almost broke my leg by jumping over the couch. That's true. But thank you. All right, T-Dot, I think you got to chill a bit or become a little more mature. But to answer your question, never. But I will not read it out loud. Well, I'm going to have to go by really fast here because now I'm behind. Okay, let's go. Truds, have you heard about the new pizza? Fruit Loops as the main topping. Better than pineapple? No way. Having pineapple is my favorite. Let's keep on going. Hey Clay, any tips for success in high school? Turning 14 on the 16th. Surround yourself with good friends. Work hard. Don't cheat. Stay out of trouble. At least those are things that I did. You gonna watch WandaVision? No, my kids are watching it, Kim, but I'm not. I enjoy Marvel movies, but I'm not big into it. It's your birthday tomorrow, Aiden. Happy birthday! It's gonna be the first Canucks game I haven't been to for my birthday. Shucks. Happy birthday, Aiden. Turning 13 tomorrow, right? Passed my first block. What does that mean, Gmod? You passed your first block. What does that mean? Favorite superhero? Pretty boring. I'm a Superman guy. Do you miss Tanev's greasy hair flow? Not really. First block exam. Awesome, Gmod. Very good. Very good. What took you guys so long? How has your team been? Not so good. We have not been that good. Oh, now I'm just completely confused. I'm missing all these. Clay, do you have a favorite pizza? Yeah, having pineapple. Ever tried Japanese Italian fusion? No. Are you a fan of fusion food in general? No. Sheldon, I'm pretty boring. Kim, I just got vaccinated. That's awesome. Have you found sites for your family for vaccines? Kim, that is so good. In BC, where we live, they're rolling it out starting with by age, actually. They're not even by profession. They're going by age. So they're doing everyone over 80 now. I will likely get my first one in June or July. That's awesome, Kim. So happy for you. Oh, Aiden, you bowled in provincials? That's awesome. Okay, a lot of bowling lovers. Bowling event at Splitsville? Yeah, we got to get on the ferry. The couch gift. Thank you, Kim. Have you been in Tokyo Joe Sushi in Richmond? Yeah, long time ago. Jake will sign some jerseys there. That's funny. Bowling is awesome. Hey, you guys, I don't think I'm going to get to everything because there's just so many here and we're at 52 minutes. So thank you. There's a lot going on today. I appreciate it. So before I wrap up, I want to say, so tomorrow I'm going to try and do a vlog after Jim Benning's press conference. Got a bit of a crazy day tomorrow. 7 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, I have to get up for a live class as part of my master's, a discussion group that you get marks for. Then I'm speaking at a conference, a Reverence for Life conference or Respect for Life conference. I'm speaking on racism, which is kind of funny because I've been known to make a couple of jokes about myself once in a while. So I'm speaking to hundreds of teenagers tomorrow on racism. I'm actually resurrecting a rap from high school that I wrote about racism 30 years ago. So I'm doing that. Then I'm going to take the afternoon off because I'm working tomorrow night. And then I'm watching Coming to America tomorrow night, the sequel, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. So it should be a good day. Oh, by the way, Gmod, I want to see this. I mentioned the exam because you actually gave me study advice a month ago. So thanks, buddy. Awesome. So you guys, thanks for being here. And I really appreciate you. I know you could be watching or doing anything else. But yeah, we're on a good mood. We got over 100 likes, which is pretty cool. We got some donations, and which is awesome. But most importantly, thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking hockey. John and Kim and the crew, thanks for bringing everyone over, John, from your channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Kim, keep on doing what you're doing on your channel. And for everyone here, be happy. The Canucks live to see another day. I don't even know what the math is now. Because like I said, Calgary won, Montreal got a point. So it's going to be tough to make up ground. But at least we knocked off a really good team tonight for the first time this season. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Like this video. If you haven't liked this video already, consider becoming a member. And mods, thank you very much. I appreciate your help as always. It's always a judgment call, so I trust you, and you guys are doing generally a really, really good job. So thanks again, friends. I will talk to you tomorrow. And then don't forget Saturday night live stream. It'll be early. It'll be 7 o'clock Pacific because the game's at 4 p.m. Pacific. In the meantime, you guys know what I'm going to say. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And especially everyone who's watching from overseas or from the East Coast, and now it's coming out at 2 a.m. You guys are amazing. Thanks very much. Thanks to all of you. God bless. Go Canucks, go. Booyah.